So hello students, today we are going to start our next chapter, that is chapter number 11, squares and square roots. Okay, so let us start our part 1. Now, what is a square of a number? Okay, so a square of a number means the square of a number is the product of the number with the number itself. Okay, again listen, the square of a number is the product of the number with the number itself. For example, now a number is there a. If it is multiplied again with a, then we can write it as a square. That is, a is multiplied 2 times. Okay, how to read it? So it is read as a square. Okay, let us consider next one. Now here a number is there 2. It is multiplied again with itself. So we can say that it is nothing but a 2 square. Okay, we can read it as 2 square. Next example, it can be seen. Now here 10, a number is there, it is multiplied by itself, so we can write it as 10 square. Okay, and we can read it as 10 square. Okay, now so here what we have learned, if a number is multiplied with itself, we write it as a square, that is the number square. Okay, now if the number is already written in square form, then what we can do? For example, now here it is a 3 square. So if you want to find its value, so 3 square means 3 is multiplied 2 times. So we can write it as 3 into 3 equals to 9. Now what can we say to this 9? So this 9 is nothing but square of 3. Okay, it is the value. Okay, so we read it as square of 3 is 9. Okay, then let us consider next example. Now here we have 5 square. Okay, now if you want to find what is its value, so 5 raised to 2 means 5 is multiplied 2 times, so 5 into 5. Now what is the answer? 25. So here what is this 25? This 25 is nothing but a square of 5. Okay, how to read it? So square of 5 is 25. Okay, so I think now this concept must be clear to you. What is the meaning of a square? Square means a number is multiplied by itself. Okay, now let us see the next topic. Now our next topic is a square numbers or perfect squares. Now which numbers are known as either square numbers or perfect squares? Let us see that one also. Now here we have a table. In this table, in the first row, numbers are written right from 1 to 10, and below that the squares of this number. Okay, it means that now 1, if 1 is multiplied again by 1, we get answer as 1. 2, if 2 is multiplied by 2 again, we get answer 4. In other words, we can say that square of 2 is 4, square of 3 is 9, square of 4 is 16. Square of 5 is 25. Square of 6 is 36. Square of 7, 49. Square of 8, 64. Square of 9, 81. Square of 10, 100. And square of means the number is multiplied by itself. Now here this 1, 4, 9, 16 and all these numbers, when we get these numbers, when we multiplied any two number by itself, any number by itself, so these numbers, this 149 and so on, these numbers are known as a perfect square numbers. Okay, because we get this number on multiplying any number by itself. Okay, for example, we get 16 when 4 is multiplied by 4 itself. We get 64 when 8 is multiplied by 8 itself. So 64 is a perfect square number. Okay, so now this concept must be clear to you. What are perfect square? These are the numbers which are obtained by a number with itself. Okay, then now how to check whether the given number is a perfect square or not? So let us see it. Now here we have an example. Is 84 a perfect square? If so, find the number whose square is 84. Now we have to check whether this 84 is a perfect square or not. So the first thing which we have to do, we will find its prime factors. Okay, so now 84. So when we factorize it, we get 242s are 84, 221s are 42. Now this 21 is not divisible by 2, so we will divide it by 3. Then 3 sevens are 21, 7 ones are 7. Now, if you look at the factors of 84, 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. Now here, only these two numbers are, or we can say that we can get a pair for only these two. Whereas other numbers such as this 3, this 7, they are not having pairs. Okay. So since all the numbers, they do not have pairs. Okay, we have written it here. Since all the prime factors, these all are prime factors, so these all prime factors are not in pairs. Okay, because only this 2 is having a pair, 3 and 7 they do not have a pair. So since all the prime factors are not in pairs, we can say that 84 is not a perfect square. So one thing is clear, that for a number to be a perfect square, its all prime factors should have a pair. Okay, now let us consider next example. Now here it is given that, is 196 a perfect square? If so, find the number whose square is 196. Again same condition, if you want to check 196 is a perfect square, we will find its prime factors. Okay, now here 196, we can divide it by 2, so 298s are 196, 249s are 98, 7 sevens are 49, 7 ones are 7. Now these all are what? Factors of 196. Okay, so here we get, now 196 can be written as 2 into 2 into 7 into 7. It can be seen that here these two numbers are in pair. Here we have a pair for 7 also. Okay, so all the factors are having pair for it. So we can say that the given number is a prime number. So since all the prime factors are in pairs, okay, we can see that here pairs are there. So therefore 196 is a perfect square. Now we have to find that it is a square of which number. Okay, so again, now 196 can be written as 2 into 2 into 7 into 7. Now 2 into 2 means we can write it in terms of exponential form as 2 raised to 2, and 7 into 7 in exponential form 7 raised to 2. Both the numbers are having same power. Okay, so we can write power only one time and multiply the base, so we get 2 into 7 raised to 2. Okay, now 2 sevens are 14. Okay, so 14 raised to 2. What does it mean? That 196 is the square of 14. Okay, so we can write our final answer. Therefore 196 is square of 14. Okay, so hope you all must have understood up till here. Watch this video again and again so that all the concepts will be clear to you. So this much is enough for today. Thank you, have a nice day.